I started to train martial arts when I was a kid. I started with 7 years old. I wanted to also go when I was 5. My mom took me to this place to train, I think karate, and they say that I was too young to train. So they told me that I should wait a few more years and then come back. And those 2 years I couldn't wait. I was playing around all the time, like martial art. I watched movies all the time about fighting and stuff. And after that, my mom took me, and I started to train karate when I was 7. And I've been training karate later, Kyokushin, and many martial arts in the middle. I started to train Aikido later when I was 17, and later on I started with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I fall in love, and I started to compete a lot in Jiu-Jitsu and compete a lot in MMA, and that was the beginning. Well, I decided to start to fight MMA because I started to train Jiu-Jitsu in a very tough academy in Buenos Aires, and my coach Marcos Rios, he has this strong view about Jiu-Jitsu, and at that time it was MMA was not so developed like nowadays. It was not special sport like it is nowadays. It was more like a fighting style against styles. So if you do Jiu-Jitsu, especially coming from Kurz Academy, you must do MMA. So it was a must. So I have that feeling since I started to train, and we do a lot of sparring, MMA type. At that time it was called Valetudo, so it was not so many rules, and UFC was not so big. So it was the time of Pride. And we was watching Pride, and it was amazing, and everybody wants to do something like that, and then I decided, okay, I will do this, but first I need to finish my career. I was studying to be a school teacher. I'm a professor from the university, so I decided, okay, I'm gonna finish my career, and after that I'm gonna decide fully go into MMA as a professional fighter, and this was more than 10 years ago now, and I haven't found so far. Many people ask me if I will be able to change something, if I really will change it. And I think there's many things that I would like to do different, but not because I'm not happy in the way they went. I will do things different just because I would like to see how it goes if you do it in a different way. I'm very happy in the way that this goes. And I think everything that I did it was perfect, and in a way with many bad things and many good things, but I have the feeling that if I can do this like I did, I'm gonna be happy. So I don't know if I will change so many things, but yes, I will like to change some things to see how they can be different. I feel happy so far, so I just want to keep doing the same thing a little bit longer. Oh wow, the best fighter all time. Oh, there's so many fighters. I will tell you the one that I love and the style that I love. I love Vitor Belfort. Vitor Belfort, the way he explode, the way he fight. He was also from Kurz Academy, so he was. At the beginning, when I started to fight MMA, one of those guys that I would love to be fighting like him. You can tell that, like GSP maybe is the best all time, or Fedor Emelianenko, or those guys, because what they did. But in my view, even with win or losses, I go all the way with Vitor, because I think nobody fought like him. Fought like him. It was really, really amazing. For my next fight, I'm preparing very well. I'm doing conditioning training and sparring with the guys here. We have an amazing team. Many good fighters in my weight class and above of my weight class. I train with Alex Sovakic, with many guys here, really good and talented. So I feel that I'm preparing very well. I know my opponent very well-rounded opponent. He's very technical and he has a lot of experience and he's a tough opponent. So I should prepare very well for this fight and be ready for anything because I know he's going to be very well prepared. So I'm really looking forward for this fight. I don't know if I have a tactic, like a specific way to approach the fight. I know it's going to be an exciting fight, so I just want to do what is necessary to do. You know, if we can fight on the stand-up, we will fight on the stand-up. If we go to the clinch, we're going to use the wrestling a lot, or ground, we're going to use jiu-jitsu. So I'm very comfortable in every aspect of the game. So I really enjoy every part of the game now. So I would like, of course, to go for knockout or submission. That's the important thing for me. Try to finish the fight and have fun in the process. And I think the best that I can do is be there, be aware, and do what I do best. So I'm really looking forward for that fight and put all that I know there on the case that day, that time. Well, I think as a coach, I saw that many people start to like MMA in general more and martial art in general. It's like they start to know more and get more educated about martial art because it's more in the mainstream now and everybody is able to see UFC or other sports, and they can start to understand that martial art is something not violent in the nature. Of course, it has a portion that is violent, like the part of the fight, but to get there, you need to develop many things to become better as a person, as an athlete. So I think nowadays people are getting more closer to the sport and to the martial arts in general because they start to realize that it's something beneficial for the human being. And now in the mainstream, like I say, you know, everybody see that everybody can do it and it can be part of it, and it's not necessary to compete and to become like a superstar or world champion, but you can still have benefits from the training. So I believe that more people will come in the future and this will grow and grow even more. I see this in the last 10 years, it was huge, and now I see it here in Europe, it's growing and growing every day more and more. So I think it wouldn't stop growing, it's going to keep going exponentially with the years. I would like to say hi to all my fans, the people who have been there following me in all these years, and I have many of you sending me messages all the time, and it feels so warm and so nice to have you guys there, and especially the ones that have been fan for me for many years. So thank you for the support, thank you for being there all the time. This motivates me and gives me more energy to prepare and to show you guys a good show and put it really into a show every time that I go to fight. Y para mis amigos de Sudamérica y todos los de habla hispana, bueno, un abrazo grande para todos los que me siguen, los que están ahí siempre desde hace muchos años. Un fuerte abrazo de corazón, gracias por estar ahí. Y bueno, lo mejor que pueda voy a hacer esta pelea para traerles un buen show y una buena pelea ahora en este título que se viene para mí en Innferno, así que espero poder brindarles la mejor pelea y muy excitante para que la disfruten y que pasen un buen momento. Así que lo mejor de todo corazón para ustedes.